And why is that for? Because the month in this date here is 4. So I'm telling Tableau to return the date part of the month. So in this date range here, 4 is the month here. So if I put day here instead of month, what will it return here?
Day.
No, which day here in this calculation here will it return here?
15.
Absolutely. If I put year here, which part of this year date will it return here?
2004.
Absolutely. So that's what this date part does. So I'm saying, look at where this day, weekday here, return the days where it is not Sunday, because one represents Sunday, and where it is not Saturday. So in other words, I'm only trying to count the school days in that week. So which is Monday to Friday. Remember the calculation that you guys were doing on Friday, where I said you can use greater than or equals to just to bypass or look through what you don't want. It's the same logic here. Okay, so I'm saying if it is not Sunday and it's not Saturday, then give me the days in these weekdays and count them uniquely. Unique counts. Okay. Again, I said you don't have to cram this. Don't try to memorize them, but know what this calculation does. So if in the real world you ever have to write a calculations that exclude Saturday and Sunday, just come here and copy it. Okay. And copy it. It's the same thing anyway. All you have to do is modify this date field from your data source and you have it. Is that clear?
It's clear, but my own is giving me error.
Okay, share your screen. That help her through. Share your screen.
Yes, Prof.
Okay.
Okay, so count date div, weekday, comma, dates greater than 1, date div.
You're missing if.
And look at your then. Okay, you miss if.
If.
If, yeah.
Where is if?
Counts.
Count.
Comes from the counts, from the beginning. Counts, then, no, go back to.
Yeah.
No, after count it, then before that parenthesis or bracket, there's if before the date part. No, inside.
Inside.
Yes.
Yes. It should be if date parts.
If date part.
Yeah. Count D, if date parts.
Is that
yeah, that your date parts. Take it out, take your date part out and rewrite it. As you are writing it, you can pick it from the date part. That's its function date parts. So inside that bracket, put weekday. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we move on.
Remove one of the brackets.
Remove one of the brackets.
That one is correct, so.
It should be good now.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank
so
you.
It's valid.
Okay.
All right. Who else have issue with this calculation? Okay. So are we okay with this now? Okay, so now we have to pass this calculation now to now count our weekly days in each school. We want to now see, okay, from all these calculations that we did, we want to know how many people come to school 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, and so on. So we have to nest this calculation in another calculation. Is that clear? So open another calculator field.
I have no finish.
Another calculator field. And we call this count weekly days.
I haven't finished. You took it off.
Okay. You are still writing?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Let me.
I just have the last parts to write. Like I'm trying to get the right things. I'm following one after the other.
Where was even the one that I wrote just now? Okay, all right, hold on.
Sorry.
So even me, I didn't even save the one I was writing. Okay, all right. So let me write that again. I will call this count of work days. So as I'm writing, you can follow me, okay?
Wait, Lucky, is Dion, is she done?
No.
She said she was still writing.
Yeah, wait, let her finish, please. Then, if you could even explain again.
Exclude the day.
There's no way this guy can actually this thing is.
AY said you should explain again.
Okay, explain again. I thought you said exclude the date.
No.
So, see, now I'm just writing everything out without having to drag any of the, using some of those sheet mechanisms. I'm just going to bring in my date field here. I'll remove this and call this greater than 1. And I can copy this again. Oh no, what am I doing? I'll put this now less than 7. And date func. It's and
Patron.
okay, so what do you want me to explain again?
Dates.
Hey, are you there?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Haha, mine is giving me error.
Look at mine. Mine is valid. So cross-check one after the other what you did wrong, or share your screen quickly. Remember the first day that we did the 80, we spent all day on this calculation as well, but it's very simple.
Yeah.
So share your screen, Dion. For those of you like Ejiro and Dion that fasted, if you want to break, get something to eat too, because me, I'm breaking my fast now.
I'm here. I think it's my end. There's no bracket. There's no.
Yeah.
Okay. Dion is an expert. Catches it quickly.
Look, I don't understand today.
Okay, click OK now.
Hey, God.
Okay, so let me save this. But AY, you said you want an explanation on this. What don't you understand? AY, quickly.
Let me try and explain the calculation
Okay.
from what I understand. Now, in programming language, 1 is Sunday, 7 is Saturday. Now we are asking
Sunday or Saturday?
1 is Sunday, 7 is Saturday.
Saturday, okay.
Now, when we say count day, we need the distinct count. Now we're saying count the days of the week if the weekday, that exact day, is greater than Sunday. That means it should be from Monday. And if the weekday is less than Saturday, so we're counting from Monday to Friday.
Absolutely.
Then give us the date trunk is, what is the number?
Absolutely.
Please, is there any way that we can study this programming language? Like how, because that one that you told us to do,
The Sankey chart.
Yes, like where we had to make.
The best way for you to get used to this is by practice different scenario. You can also go on YouTube, look for something that somebody did and just follow step by step, because there are so many functions out there, but you don't really need them. But just know the one that is relevant to you. That is why you see this. If you go to this calculation field here, if you go to this logical calculation, this logic, all these are relevant to you. The and, case, as, if. So the more we do different scenario, we're going to be using all of these. Then in this also aggregation here, we're going to be using like this fixed, include, and max, min, all that. So you don't, like I said, you don't have to cram them. You might be new to it now, but if you just follow some of those exercises that we'll be doing and try to do them on your own, it's going to be easier for you. But again, if you want like all these functions, I know there's a place on Tableau where I can get them for you. You see all the functions and what they do. It's a long list, but are you going to cram them all? To me, I've never bothered cramming them, but once I need to do anything, I know where to get them. That's why I said, for example, if you ever come across in the real world, there's okay, we need to count only Monday to Friday.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay. So now, like for that, where I started having, I had to think about it extra was when I was going through the Sankey charts, where you had to put the part that you want to put on the right hand side and put on the left hand side. How do we determine that? Is it by what we are looking for? Is it by the requirement that we decide which one's going to be on the segment and which one is going to be on the region, like left and right? How do we know that?
It depends on you. It depends on you. Yeah, it depends on which one you want to put on the left, on the right.
Oh.
Okay.
So, because I just guess I tried to do the formulas.
What I would do, I'll just take out one day so we can do that Sankey chart. But again, all right, I'll take out a day so we can do that. But I wanted you to get used to those complex calculations that will give you headache. That's why I always assign that Sankey chart.
That's why I came to the class late. I said, let me rest my head. That's how I slept. I woke up by 12:15.
No, good.
I was having a headache.
Okay.
So when there's paid, we get it better, right? So that's what I'm saying. Just explain again, like the way you did, I think is getting clearer. So that okay, you need to count from Monday to Saturday.
Okay, now we have our count for days. So we don't want to create another calculation that will help us determine this count of days uniquely to each of the week, the month, and the school, because it's not going to be the same thing for all of the school. Okay, so here we create another calculation, and let's call this, what did you call this earlier on? Count weekly
days at school.
So now I want to fix the calculation to this level of the week dates for the month and the school. So which means the count is going to be at the level of the dates and the school. But also because our count, we are looking for weekly, so I also want to fix our calculation to weekly. So let me write out this calculation again, and then I can explain. Date parts, week, for the dates. I'll bring it on that date parts. Okay. Now, everybody, write out this calculation, and then let's explain. Dada, you should be used to this calculation by now because you were in the class there, right?
Yeah, as much as AGO, yes, I am.
No, I thought
Why did you call my name, Dada?
So that in case
No,
it's not you, that you
I
two, you
didn't
don't
want you to rub
you
it
have
off on me
partner.
When we did this class, I was new. So it was like American Wonder.
I'm telling you, real American Wonder.
Are we ready?
No.
Professor.
As in, after the school, what's that? Is that one or what?
This one here
Yes.
is colon.
Oh, okay. space between the school.
So how come there's no end in this?
Because this is a fixed level of details, LOD, and also we do not use the if function. We are not using if function. So if you use if function, you have to end it.
Okay.
Mine is giving me error.
Okay. Just look at what is on my screen. Does it match with what you have?
Let me
The
go back.
last one is coiling bracket, and maybe that's what she's getting.
Did you use curly bracket at the end of the at the end?
Yes. Like I closed it the way I opened it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me
share your screen.
Okay. It says saying the school.
There's a.
You can see what she's doing wrong. That's why I said.
Put the colon.
There's
a colon after school.
Before school.
Before or after?
Is after. After school, then that's curly bracket after school, remove it. It's a colon that is supposed to be there.
Okay.
No, you put curly bracket again. 2 dots, pam pam.
I'm looking for it too.
No,
that's not, but okay, so what happens at the end here?
There's comma after date. Before school. There's comma before school.
I thought that was what the problem was about.
No.
Okay. This is giving me
date part of week.
That is right. There's something being wrong. After your date, before the comma, you have to close your parentheses.
Yes.
Yes.
And also go to the date, the other date. Let me see. And close the parentheses also. Let me see.
Hold on. Let me see.
Remove your pointer from there so that we can see.
Okay, see.
Dion.
There's a space between that comma.
No, she has a comma, a bracket in front of the first date part. It's not supposed
Absolutely,
to be.
yes.
Go to the front, the first date part. Yay!
Congratulations.
You get used to all this, okay? Just get used to it. And again, a lot of the calculation, you will not go to know everything in your head. You will not. I don't know all the calculation in my head, but I know where to get them if I ever need to use them. Because the truth is, most of these things that we are doing in the class, you might not do them in the real world. Okay?
They have it somewhere.
It's online now. That's why I say know how to get your resources. Your portfolio that you are building is part of your resources. Your Tableau Public is another place. We will discuss all that. Okay, how to get if you ever have any challenges, you have a group of community that will work with you. Okay.
Okay. I had someone call me from Tableau something.
Really?
They were asking, yeah, if I had any issues, if I needed any help, I can call them back.
Okay, maybe you downloaded the Read Tableau desktop.
Mm.
But just make sure you know the people that you are dealing with.
You.
I did not. I said I'm fine. That's all I said because I don't know that.
Okay, all right. So are we okay with this calculation? Let's explain this now. Are we okay?
Yes.
Victor, are we okay with this?
Mine is still showing.
Yes.
Okay, now what this calculation does is I'm saying give us the
Wait.
Hello?
Mine is still showing error. Mine is still showing error, yeah.
Can you share your screen quickly, please?
Okay, it's showing share screen, right? Share screen for back. Okay. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So where am I having error here?
Remove that bracket after your week.
After my beat.
Mm-hmm.
This one, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
God is on
oh,
fire.
bless you.
Mhm.
Somebody's head is hurting today.
Okay. Thank you. So what this does is, remember, we counted this weekdays, Monday to Friday, right? Here, we are not saying that only look at this weekly dates and the month dates by the school and give us this count. So in other words, you are trying to get the summary of this count for each of the schools based on the months and the week. That's what this fix function does. It's a level of detail calculation. So I say fix this level here, which is the week for the dates here and the months and these schools, and give us the count of these days. Because we only want to look at the school levels for each of the week in a month. We want only the count of the days, not in the general like we have. That's what this function is. Again, I'll go to that. We are saying fix each of this week. In other words, we are telling Tableau, let me show you what this fix does. Fix compute an aggregate using only the specified dimension. So we are saying only use this weekly dates and this monthly dates and this school only and give us the count of these days. Hello?
We're here.
Yep.
Dada, what do you understand by this calculation?
Yeah, I understood what you just explained now. That we're saying compute.
If I use fix, what am I saying? If I say fix this dimension and give me this aggregate, what am I saying?
We're trying to be specific. You know, just to be specific to say, you know, more like a, you know, we have it as a level of detail where we
Yes.
have fix and include. But in this case, we're being specific that, okay, looking at the week and the month within the school calendar, you know, within the school, count
the number of days.
Absolutely, yeah.
that we have calculated earlier based on our table calculation that we have done earlier.
Absolutely, yes,
Cool.
yeah. Victor, what do you understand by this?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. It's the same thing he just said.
No, you tell us, what do you understand?
Okay.
Tell us in another easy way so that Dion can understand.
Okay, use this date part that we've already stipulated in giving us a week and a month.
Okay, now, in the real world, let's say you have a project and you are working on the employee data. You want to know those that came to work Monday to Fridays, and how many days they come to work. Can you apply this? Can you come to this dashboard and download what you did and just apply to what you want to do?
Yes.
Yes. And you change the scope.
Absolutely. You understand? Or maybe you want to know, okay, maybe you have a salon or you have a business and you want to know, okay, how often do my people, do my staff come in? How many days in a week? You understand? You can apply this. Okay.
Let me explain what I understand by this calculation.
Okay.
Fixed means like in all the data, what I want to see is the week and the month, the count of days for the schools, each individual school, what it will produce.
Yes, absolutely. So, dear, if you see this fixed function here, what does it do?
It gives specific information.
Yeah?
It's getting specific information, like getting a specific dimension of what you're looking for. Like this is looking for the count of days for this school in the month, in this month, or in the month.
It levels it down.
Exactly. What you only consider this dimension here, consider only this dimension and give you the count of days. So Tableau will not consider any other data from the data source. It will only consider only the one that you specify and give you the aggregate here. Right? So are we done with this? Yes. Okay, I click OK. Now, lastly, another calculation that we need to do now is to now group our number of days for 5 days, 3 days, 4 days, 1 day, and so on.
1 day, yeah.
You get it now? So we're trying to group those that fall within those group days using this count of days now. Okay, so we want to see how many people come to school 5 days, how many come to school 3 days, how many 4 days. Okay, so now we're going to create another calculation. Let me call this days at school. Okay, so now we are going to use the if function here. I'm going to say if. I'll now bring in this my count of weekdays at school here. If I say if this is equals to 5, okay, then I want to call this, those are the people that come to school 5 days. Okay, let's call these 5 days. Let me put my n somewhere here so to check my calculation as a. Okay, so I say if this, remember now, we are not counting uniquely now. So in this calculation, it will only consider Monday to Friday, which is 5 days. And now we have told you to only consider this date and school only. So now we want to say, okay, group this calculation for 5 days so we can use this 5 days to categorize those people that are under 5 days, 4 days, and 3 days. So if this calculation here is equals to 5 days, give us 5, call it 5 days. Then what else do we need to do?
Else if.
Else if.
Else if what?
Count weekly days.
If count weekly days at school equal to 3 days. I think is there 4 or 3?
No, we have 5 working days in a week now. So we have 5.
We want to do it. Okay, 5, then 4 now.
4 there. This should be what?
4.
Because it's 4 days.
Okay.
And then here, you can just copy this and copy, come down here, paste, I just change this to 3. This will be 3 days. Or if you want to just type it out, it's up to you. Click down here, paste, changes to 2. We call this 2 days. Paste again and changes to 1. Okay, now we call this 1 day. Remove the S. Then anybody that does not fall into this category, that means that person did not come to school in that week at all. So we will now say this else what?
Else there.
Absolutely 0 days or 0 day. So this is a form of grouping. So we are trying to group all these weekdays. So once we showcase our count of our absentee or present, Tableau will just group them to us that those people that fall under 5 days is this number, 4 days, and so on. Any question on this? Okay, let everybody quickly write out this calculation, and then we can take any question on this. It's very straightforward.
It's almost like the one we used for color coding in our last
Color,
work.
yes.
Exactly, it's like that.
That color, so.
Yeah. See calculation as a grouping or filter. You're trying to group your measures. That's the way I think of my calculations. Okay, maybe they give you some logical calculations, a very long list. I'm just trying to regroup my measures, you know. Are we done?
Yeah.
Dada, you should be leading in this race because we did this before.
Okay, I'm fast. I'm done. Like yesterday.
Eh?
I'm done. Oh.
Okay, Daniel.
Is Daniel that saying is yet to be done?
I'm yet to be done.
What is there? Just copy paste. Even John is finished. Dion, are you okay?
Yes, I am.
You finished?
Yes.
And it's valid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Daniel, how about you? Daniel, you finished?
Yeah, I'm responding. You say yes.
Okay, all right. So we're going to click OK here. Now we have that. So what is our first requirement? Let's try to answer our question. Say, how many enrolled students come to school 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and so on, enrolled? So we can decide to share the visualize this in different ways. Okay, our A. Okay, for example, I can bring this in right here now. So we have 0 to 5 days, and I can just put my enrolled. Yeah.
Lucky, sorry, I'm just joining. Is this the same requirement that we did on the former class?
Were you here when we did these requirements?
No, he was not here.
No. No,
Okay,
the last class.
No, you were not here.
No, you were not here when we did this.
I
So
think
it's about 3 or 4 classes
yeah.
ago.
I only watched the video. Yeah.
Okay. So we can decide to show this way and just put enrolled student here. So we can see that we have a lot of students not coming to school at all. And again, this data here is just makeup, okay? Now, this data here might not support this in the real world, all right? So we're just trying to use this data to learn, all right? So don't look at these are some schools in US doesn't go to school 0 to 5 days, okay? Because the data might not really support what we're trying to achieve, but this is the best data I could get, okay?
No, but this data was online. That means it's an original data now.
No, it's an original data, but it's not like daily data per se. I don't know how this data was developed. Okay, but this was the closest data to support what I was trying to make us do in the class. All right. So it just this is just like a makeup analysis. All right.
Yeah, but again, I'm also wondering
why a lot of people don't come to school. No, this is just a makeup analysis. All right. If you look at our data here, we are not really giving the school the weekly data. We are not really giving. This is just like a yearly aggregated data by the school year. Okay. All right. So quickly we can see that 0 number of students doesn't come to school. 0 days, and this is how they compare. Now you can say, okay, I want to just see by school year. Let me show filter using our school year. So in our 2015, 2016 school year, this is how they compare, and this is our 2017, and so on. Okay, but in our last class, we used this as a donut chart. Remember? Because I was trying to help make us understand how to create a donut chart. So a donut chart, a lot of people like it because it enables you to show multiple dimensions of data in one view. So how do we create a donut chart? It's very easy. It's just the same way that we did the placeholder for the COVID-19 data. Let me see if I can see. Okay, right here. Do we remember this chart here?
Yeah.
Remember how we create this place for this dummy table and then overlap it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same way to create a donut chart. So I want everybody to watch. Okay, just double click here. Now this donut chart, various people have different ways of creating it. Some will create calculated field. Some will just use like one. It doesn't matter. Okay, all that is just a long journey. The shortest cut is double click here. Just type in 0.
0 and end.
Double click here and type in 0. All right. Then you come here. Just make you can make this your first one here. Make it a pie chart. or you can just make the two a pie chart. Actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, but some will make this one a pie chart, and some will just make this one here a circle. It don't matter, because this one doesn't really. This one is just to show the total sum. Why this one will show the percentage of this total here. Okay, so here we can just increase your chart a little bit, and then you come here and do your dual axis, just the same way we did that chart. So right now it looks like the two of them are, equal. So the trick is to go in here and reduce this. You see this first one here. Click on it for this last mark, and go reduce the size a little bit. So it's going to be like two charts on each other. So here you can say, okay, you want to format this one here. You can remove this from the color. Doesn't need no color, just remove this from the color, and then you can change this one here to like, you can change this one here to like, let's just use like light blue for now, and just use this one to be like a white gray. All right, and you can also add some borders if you want to. That is just on your own extra formatting right now. So everybody do this. Let's get to this point. Create your donut charts. Dion, did you catch it?
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy. Double click on your rows, just put 0, 0.
Yeah, I know how to do that.
Okay. And know how to create a donut chart, because I remember I lost one interview because the man asked me to create a donut chart. I was like, look, donut chart. I know how to do it, but I forgot, because I wasn't prepared for him to ask me how to create a donut chart, So I was just looking like a dummy and I was laughing, But just know the trick. Quickly, double click, and do your dual axis. You got it. Who's finished? Dada, you finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, share your screen.
Yes, sir.
Screen your share.
Yes, sir.
Screen your share.
Yep.
I'm done too.
Okay. All right. Daniel, you should be finished by now.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Finish?
Yeah.
Yeah, share your screen. That's what you did.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Okay, good. So who's finished with this? Victor.
Yeah.
I'm done.
No, Jeremy, I trust you. I'm not going to ask you to share your screen. Victor, are you finished?
Yeah.
Okay. Dion, how about you?
I'm trying to change my color.
Okay. All right.
But
Share your screen quickly.
Nice option.
I don't know how to change it. It's not changing.
Yeah. Just remove those measuring from color, drag it off, and just drag it off, okay? And then go back to color now and just assign any color that you want.
Oh, that's what happened.
And then go to the second max as well and drag up that measure name.
Okay. Because I tried to do it, I didn't. I'm like, what happened to it? So now I know what happened. That's it.
Okay. All right. Raf, are you following with us, or you don't have it yet?
I'm just following up. I'll go get all those data and reset my stuff. I'm trying to get a new laptop.
Okay. All right. All right. So now that we have this, okay, if you want to format all these axes here, I don't need them. I just remove them. These 0 lines, I don't need it. I'll format and remove my 0 lines. I don't need it. Okay, so that's it. So if you want to format yours, quickly format your data. So now I want to use my days at school as the
Remove the header too.
Yeah, remove the header. So because we don't need it, all those ones are just redundant. They're just placeholder.
And the tooltip too. Do it, remove, turn it off.
We'll do that. We'll do that when we get there. Okay. Now we want to use our days here as in color. So if I drag remember I'm on this first mark here, which is the pie chart behind. So I can drag my days as school into color right now. So you see that it's going to give me those colors, 0 to 5 days. Now it's giving me equal of this for each of the member of that dimension. That's because we haven't told Tableau yet how to calculate these sizes of the pie chart. We know how pie chart work, right? So those that have larger chunk, we have a higher number, we have like a larger portion of the pie. Those that have little number, we have a little portion of the pie. That's how a pie chart works. So right now it's still working, just like telling us all these members is available, but it's not calculating yet. So how do we tell Tableau to how to calculate this? Now we can either use, remember our requirement, it says how many enrolled come to school each of these days. So we can just bring in our
count,
our enrolled here and just and put into our size. Okay, this gives us a lot of information. So it shows that a lot of people come to school 0 days and 4 days, 5 days, and so on. But I will not, for me, I will not want to use this anyway. So if I go back to our requirement, we see that they ask us what is our year-to-date weekdays counts. So they want to know the week-to-date weekday count. So I would also like to show that in this pie chart. So how do we count our year-to-date? Hello?
The weekly days.
I have a question.
Yes.
Like, there was someone that said that if you need to calculate or compare category, that is
we
not
can't hear you. You are echoing. You are echoing. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I hear you.
Okay. Somebody said that if you need to calculate or compare any category that is more than three fields, that is better. Don't use pie chart. That is better use bar chart.
But looking at this now, already there are like 5 already.
Okay, if you kind of breaking up, but if I understand you that if you're comparing more than 3 items, don't use pie chart, right?
Yeah.
Again, that might be that person's preference, okay? But like I've always told you, there are some charts that are industry standard for showing numbers. And those charts is what is listed here for you in the show me. These are the accepted, accurate chart for visualizing your numbers. So stay within this chart here. And remember what I always said, the simpler, the better. But a lot of people love pie chart. Going back to what I said earlier on, is because it allows you to show more dimension in a view. For example, we're trying to show here the total sum and show here the year-to-date count and see how those year-to-date count fall in within this number of days. So it's like you are dynamically showing 3 V's in one view. People use pie chart a lot in the industry. So if you want to stay with that person that says don't use pie chart, I mean, it's up to you. You understand? But what if your requirement insists they need the pie chart? And pie chart is good to show KPI. So here, I'm not trying to say you must use pie chart or you don't use pie chart. I'm just trying to show you how to do it. So in the real world, if you ever need to do it, you know how to do it. It's better to know how to do it. And now you need to do it, but you don't know how to do it. You get it?
Yes, Lucky.
Yeah, but I love pie donut chart a lot. I use it a lot.
Yeah, Lucky, there's something I'm looking at the calculation that we did, and I'm wondering why we have 0 day. Maybe because the number of days, if we are talking about the number of days at school, we should be looking at maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If we assign day 1 to Monday, day 2 to Tuesday, day 3 Wednesday, day 4 Thursday, and day 5. So day 0 is either should be a combination of Saturday and Sunday. Because if you look at when you did a graph the other time.
That look at our requirement A. What did it say?
Okay, 1 second. How many enrolled students come school? Day 1, 2, 3.
Come to school.
5.
So now, just because we have Monday to Friday, does that mean everybody come to school Monday to Friday? And there are no week when you're okay. Let's say, for example, now your child, for some reason, he didn't go to school last week. So if we are grouping those that come to school 1 day or to 5 days last week, where do we put your child? Your child didn't come to school all through last week.
Almost saying the same thing. What I wanted to clarify, and I want you to either agree or disagree with me, is that 0 day is, we can say 0 day is Saturday and Sunday.
No, we have excluded that in the calculation.
Exactly. We have already done lesser than.
It's not counting Saturday and Sunday. We are trying to group those that come to school 1 day, those that come to school 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and 5 days. Now, we also want to make room for those that does not fall in between these days. That means they didn't come to school at all for that week.
I understand. Number of days that they came, not actual number, weekday. I get you now. Very well. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, any other question? Okay, it's 703.
Does it matter if we use the outer or the inner one in the pie?
The way pie chart work, you see, this first one here is good to show like the total sum. For example, quickly, let me assume that I want to show. Let me put this in the angle, and I say, okay, I want to make this my percentage of total. Okay, see, it doesn't change. So now here I want to put this enrolled here in the label. Okay, let me quickly format this. Okay, now let me also show this. Let me show this to tip. So now what I'm looking at is like 92% of this total amount come to school 0 days. So you see the idea of donut charts. You are showing the percentage at the same time showing the total aggregate. So you can also say 1% come to school 4 days, 5%, 2.4% come to school 5 days of this total amount. So that is the idea of donut chart. So you want to make sure that you are putting your total aggregate in this first one here, and then show your partitioning members, like maybe you try to partition using your percentage or using other dimension to partition this aggregate, you put them behind.
In mine, this second sum is showing sum in bracket 0, then 2. I don't know why.
Okay, okay. Quickly, let's share your screen. And also, you can also do pie charts and pie charts. Okay, for example, I can come here and make this like a pie chart now, and then I'll just bring in. I can bring in. Let me use this cool year here. You see, I have my pie chart and pie charts. You can do that. It depends on what you want to show or how skillful you get. Okay, and there's another chart called SunBurst, but that one has a lot of calculation, just like a Sankey chart. Okay, but all those ones, they are not really good viz to show data. Okay, so that's why you don't find them in the common chart type. Okay,
let me
share.
Let me share that. I don't know if it means anything anyway. Like this, my sum 0 to this. I'm looking at yours is sum 0.
It doesn't matter. Just leave that. Just leave that. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's call it enough for here today. You can save your work as in work in progress, or you can just leave it. Don't close it, else you're going to lose it. So if you don't want to lose it, just save it as WIP, work in progress. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then there is a prize. Okay, no prize, because I want to see anybody that can calculate this here today calculation before tomorrow get the prize. I remember that all of you have this in your tablet desktop already. I mean, in your tablet public already. So no prize. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. God's willing, we continue tomorrow.
All right.
Good night.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Good night.